brings you to this terminal.
Would you please let the people know first how you even chose the name Nefertiitii?
Well, I chose that name because I wanted to represent something really dope and powerful from a person of color, a woman of color. You know what I mean? Different than how it's usually presented.
Wow.
Like, it's usually presented in like this cookie cutter way, but I wanted to take something like when I actually named myself after Queen Nefertiitii. So, like, when she reigned, like, she, in her dynasty, they introduced people to like a whole new religion, and like all they people followed that way, their new thing. So I feel like I applied it to my music, like just presenting a different.
For those who don't know, we're talking about ancient Egypt, which is they called themselves, Kemet.
Yeah.
And this is Akhenaten and Nefertiti. So you're drawing influence from
their
history,
influence.
from great Africans.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
I wanted to represent that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say, but I'm a versatile artist. Like, I don't really operate in one particular.
So when was it that you first got that, that spark, that influence?
When I was young, like my dad dabbled in DJing, and he had all the vinyls, and I used to dig through all his music and listen to stuff that he had. Like, he had the Big Pun. That's how I was introduced to that joint. So, like, I would go through all his hip-hop albums and just listen and listen. And that's how I really got into hip-hop. And he used to play around with rapping, too, and making beats. Like, he had, like, the keyboard, and then I took, like, piano lessons. So it's always been in me. Like, my grandmother was, like, a minister of music, and she used to play and sing and, do that whole thing. So that influence has always been there. But it was just like, I wanted to rap. Like, I would see my dad freestyling about anything. We'd be in the car riding down the street, he freestyling about the stoplight. Or the lady on the corner, like, just going off the top, having fun, like, not really taking it serious, just having fun. And I just thought that was so dope.
What's crazy is that when I first met you, I actually didn't know that you rap.
I know, which is crazy. At that time, I wasn't really rapping.
Okay,
all right. So I went on a hiatus. So I've been on,
you gotta let us know. Yeah, all right. So we got baby Neffy. She's absorbing all the influences from her family, from her father. You know what I'm saying? And she's really grown a love of hip hop. What age was it that you I guess you regress, you put it into you hit your dream. Like, what made you do that?
Well,
and how did you get out of that?
Probably when I first went to college, I guess I felt like I needed a real job. You know what I mean? You go to college and it's like you feel like you need to be a part of the real world. And I'm a Pisces, so I'm a dreamer.
Word.
So it's like at that point I'm just focused on trying to, finish school, because they say you need a job and you need stability. So it's like I kind of put my music to the side, but I never felt whole or complete. I felt like I wasn't really living. So at that point I was like, you know what? I can't leave music. That's what I want to do.
Right.
That's who I am. And I don't even feel right trying to be a normal person. Like, this is not me. Like, I can't just go to work and go home and, like, I just didn't feel complete and I wasn't happy. So that's what got me back to the music.
And when our journeys crossed, it was weird because I was actually in a different space than I am now, because I had left school and I was like, okay, well, I'm starting to get this real world experience, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't, where I was, I couldn't get that experience, you know what I mean? But it's good to see that you dug into what makes you truly who you are, and you found the strength to continue on your path. That's a beautiful thing. So, all right. I know you just put out a new joint. It's called Motives. I think the feature artist is
Ron Dreams.
Ron Dreams, okay. What was the influence for that song? What made you put that out?
That actually came from a real place. I had let somebody in. I'm like a real close person. Like, I have a very small circle outside of my team and my main friends.
Right.
I'm real social. Like, I can go out and chill and party with people, but I'm kind of real selective about people I let in. So I met somebody who's really cool and let him in my space. Not even no dating stuff, but just like a homie.
Right.
And we got really close. Like, I thought I could trust him and everything like that. And he got close for all the wrong reasons. I found out later. It was some other shit. So. Yeah, so that's
so. All right, is there a video?
Song.
Is there a video for this too?
I'm shooting it this weekend actually in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So, but yeah, that's where the inspiration came from. It was like you never know the people that you let in, why they're there. You know, if they're there to gain something from you, or they're there to, what are they there to do? Like, especially when you're moving on a different level, when you kind of elevate, and like people kind of want to attach themselves to that. So it's like you got to be careful and let
almost
that
like
one
a moth
person
to a
in.
light.
Yeah,
Almost.
it's like, and I let that
Like
one
we
person
just talking
in.
about.
Yeah, and it was like they did some really fucked up shit. So
But they recognize the greatness in you, and they want to take some of that shine.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I'm glad that you put this song out.
Yeah.
You know, the world. I've said it since we put at Real African Power. The world needs to hear more powerful voices like yours. We're not even talking about man, woman, whatever. Just MCs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even when Rhapsody, when she came to Baltimore, you know what I mean? Like the main thing that I left the show with was like she just killed it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't about her gender. You know what I mean? It was just about you got skills, and I feel like that's what you bring to the world. So thank you, Neffy, for coming through the show.
Of course.
Is there, before you go though, is there anything like words of wisdom or anything like that you want to leave with the True OG listeners?
Just piggybacking off of what I said earlier, if something you're trying to do, something you're trying to accomplish, no matter how big or small, you know what I mean? If it's in you to do it, just don't give up. Just get back to that. And that's definitely important. That makes me happy. That gets me up every day. So.
Word. And always have bars on top of that too.
Of course.
Yes.
Make sure your game is tight. You gotta be prepared.
Word. So, all right. Where can we find Nephew?
Yes, y'all can follow me everywhere at Neffy Raps. That's Neffy Raps. Check out my website, neffyraps.com.
Word.
Higher. Senses keen off the tree. Another dimension, living my life free. Chillin', producing the hit time machine. Doing my thing and stay rolling that green. So much life in me. So much I wanna do while I got life in me. Hit it once, hit it twice. I feel alive, vibe right, feeling energized. So I hit up my mans to get in the stew. Got something in the cup that my niggas can chill to. Feel to, being loved to, like Will and Jada do. Put you in the fuck, I hate a move. Keep it feeling so fresh, so new. Committed to staying so fresh and so true. Niggas be looking for bullshit. I'm just grinding, tell me some good shit.